Hello, this is Ken Golding. You probably reached out to me, or I reached out to you, and somehow you wound up with the link to this subdivision report. And what I'd like to do is just walk you through it. First of all, that link will expire after a period of time, so if you want another one, just reach out to me, give me a call. I'll be happy to give you another one. When you first open it up, this is the default view. It comes up with the color coding of each subdivision on the average price in the last 12 months sales. If I don't have a price, it's going to be a brighter yellow. Then what we can do is we can turn on labels. When we turn on labels, we'll pop up a little thing to tell you what's going on in each subdivision. So you can move around and see that. You'll notice that some of these subdivisions have a red border and some of these subdivisions have a pink border. Whenever you click on any subdivision, you're going to see a pop-up that tells you what's going on in there, along with how much inventory there is for that subdivision. Each of these buttons will open a separate report for that subdivision. So if you see a red line, then that's telling you that one of these properties is below the average price. Now we're still working on the algorithm for that, but it is actually pointing them out. So if I actually open up that, so when this report opens up, what we're looking at is square footage across the bottom and the price vertically. Up here you can see that the actives are green, just like in the MLS, pendings are yellow, closed are blue, and expired are fuchsia. Probably won't see any expired in these, only in the custom ones that I do. But we can now look at every home in relation to what's sold in there or what's available in there. If you hover over one of these, you can see some information on the property. However, if you click on one of them, you can see the whole property information right here. And if you want more details about that property, you can click on the link on it and it'll open up right here, and you can see the high-res pictures, the whole thing. Close to go backwards, close to go backwards, and you're back at your subdivision report. So every one of these has reports for them. You can zoom in. So let's say you were looking at Midtown. If you came in here and we clicked on Midtown and we wanted to know, could we invest in Midtown? First thing we might want to know is, what are the rents? So I would open up a rents report. While that's opening, I'll hop back here and I'll open up an investment report with 30% down. So if I put 30% down, that would be my return. So this is the rents in Midtown. Right away I can tell you what's available. That there's one active here and there's one active here, and I can show you what they've rented for. And if you bought these properties in Midtown, this is what your rate of return would be. If I click on this property here, I can show you the HOA, the taxes, what your down payment would be, your monthly payment, and your return on your investment. So there's a whole lot of information in here. A couple of other quick things. If you're looking for an address, say you were looking for 4316 Holly Drive, you could just put it in there and click on this and it'll take you right to that address here. If you knew an RX number and you weren't sure where it was, you could just put the RX number in there and hit search, and it'll take you to the RX number. It'll only light up the city for that RX number, but if you click on it, you can see what's there, and you still have the ability to run the report for that neighborhood. So this should get you going here. Good luck.